In this video, we're going to go over a few stocks that have been showing relative strength versus broad market during the sell-off. If when conditions improve, these stocks could potentially become leadership candidates. With our stock selection, we like to combine fundamentals with the technical action, but in this video, we'll be describing the technical action only, with the focus on multiple time frames to help us locate the best setups. So let's get to the charts. With all these charts we're going to show you, we're going to go through the monthly chart, then the weekly and the daily. ORBC, we have a 24 bar consolidation with the last, I'd say, third of that showing a cup and handle type of formation on the monthly. The weekly chart shows the breakout from the cup and handle like pattern in early February on a big spike in volume. Then we move to the daily chart and we see that here's the breakout. So the first pullback to the 10-day moving average might be a spot for swing traders to climb on board. And if there's a deeper correction, even possibly the 20-day EMA, which is this average right here. Anything beyond a pullback to the 20-day EMA is something that we wouldn't be interested in, as we like to see breakouts hold above the 20 EMA. Next up is MXL. You can see here there's a about a 16 bar consolidation on the monthly chart, and this is after breaking the downtrend line. So then 16 bars sideways, so about a year and a half, or just under a year and a half. And then there's a breakout with about a 13% move up, and then another breakout with a 20% move up. So although MXL has been pushing higher, it's yet to have its big run up, but it certainly has the potential for that. As you can see here, the volume has really picked up as of late. It'll probably be easier to see here on the weekly chart. These big volume spikes are very bullish, and the price action is held above the 40-week MA each time during a pullback. So we look for MXL to eventually move higher if when market conditions improve. Hold on, let me get to the daily chart. So it's broken the downtrend line. It has some higher lows going on right here. So in the short term, we want to see MXL hold above this 1350 area or the 200 at the worst. But we'd prefer to see higher lows here on out as it moves toward the highs of the base. MITK is the next stock up, and on the monthly chart, there is a recent break of a downtrend line, and the price action clearing a high, which is about a 19-month range high. So, and then it's just basically consolidated on top of that range. Here's what it looks like on the weekly. We have the break of the $4 area on a big pickup in volume, followed by a bullish 12-week consolidation that led to a breakout above the downtrend line of the consolidation in mid-February on a pickup in volume. So bullish price action here, and the daily chart, MITK should probably hold above the 20-day EMA in the short term, which is right here, to maintain bullish momentum. Market conditions are not yet ideal, so the pattern may take a little bit more time to develop. For example, there could be a pullback, a failed breakout, and a move to the 50-day MA, followed by more consolidation, and then another move up later on. We can't possibly know everything in advance. We know as of right now this is a bullish pattern, but if the market were to suffer any more heavy selling, there could be a little bit more downside here before it's ready to move out. And on to the LYDS monthly, which recently broke out from a near 5-year consolidation. And this is what it looks like on the weekly chart. We have a potential breakout that failed, but then it eventually moved out again. And notice all this volume from June of 2015 through December is pretty big. So big pickup in volume, and now it's holding above prior range highs. And the daily chart, it's still a bit sloppy. It's yet to tighten up, but it's still holding above the 200-day moving average. And much like MXL, we like to see it form some higher lows above the 200-day MA. HOFT, after a bullish break of the downtrend line here, long-term downtrend line, price action is basically sat on top of the 10-month moving average, which is like the 200-day MA, or a 40-week MA. Very bullish, and has recently broken out. Here's a consolidation on the weekly. Note the volume drying up during the base and then picking up on the breakout. Due to the breakout occurring on less than ideal action in the broad market, it wasn't able to move much higher, so it basically formed a base on base type action. And here it is in the daily, trying to break out again. Again, this would be something of interest for swing traders on a pullback, or potentially on a breakout from a bull flag type of pattern right here, or on a pullback to the rising 10-day or 20 EMA. The last stock on the list is Facebook, which we mentioned just because of its overall popularity. But we want to show you that it remains in a pretty tight channel here, and for it to make significant progress to the upside, it's going to have to clear the top trend line here, and then break through this on a pickup in volume, I would expect, and then move significantly higher if it can. So for all those interested in Facebook, there is limited upside here within this channel. I mean, it continues to push higher. The overall trend is up, but there is certainly limited upside. So there you have it, a few stocks to watch out for as broad market conditions continue to improve. However, at some point, the market will need to eventually push higher for these stocks to realize significant gains. If you enjoyed this video and would like to learn more about our style of technical analysis, please visit our website at www.morpheustrading.com. There is also a blog at morpheustrading.com/blog, where we have dozens of articles covering all aspects of trading. We also have a nightly newsletter that we put out Sunday through Thursday night, which is based on swing and position trading, where we look to hold stocks anywhere from a few weeks to several months, and is focused on trend trading. And you can also learn more about the Wagner Daily at our website. Thank you for joining us, and have a good one.